Hey Trippers, I've been analysing a lot of things, so I look up a lot of things, all the data streams, YouTube, all the different channels, psychology, what's going on in the world, politics, health, everything. Anyway, I'm looking at some of the other things in terms of like uh, men and women and relationships and what people's ambitions are, what their aspirations are, what they want in life, and what they can't get in life or whatever. And I'm like, you know, we get envious. We go, look at these people that have achieved this and that. And I'm like, yeah, I know how it feels. Someone look down to this person here's a fucking loser, man. You could have done better than that, you twat. Fucking wrecked your life, you dumb cunt. You know what I mean? But either way, you know, like, okay, like, for instance, people are like, okay, wish I'd have done this, wish I'd have done that. You know what I mean? Like, my life's not that good. And I'm one of those people, right? But I look at all the data, I look at all the information, and I'm like, there's literally millions of people that are worse off from me. I'm like, are you fucking serious? And it's like, yes. And I'm like, I looked it up. And I'm like, I'm not silly. I've looked this up before, not specifically, but I can see just from observing world conditions, world news, and I'm thinking, fuck yeah, there's people way more fucked up. You know, you look at the news just lately and it's like, wow, I'm glad I'm in my safe little spot here. You know? So it might not be the ideal lifestyle, the ideal location, but compared to some other people, getting caught out in the wrong time in the wrong place, fucking, I bet they wish they'd trade places any day, you know what I'm saying? So that was a wake-up call, I got to admit. And, you know, with the relationships, I think that, like, when it comes down to, there's a lot of discussion on dating sites and men and women, what's going on with men and women overall. And I'm thinking, well, I think what's going on, right, what part of it is, from my experience, all right, because there's many aspects, there's a lot to talk about there, but I'm not going to cover everything. I'm just going to cover a little bit of it. I think it's kind of fundamental. You know, sometimes the fundamentals can actually be, you know, more than fundamentals, you know. That's how science is. We say maybe this, maybe that, but we analyse the data and go, shit, that was a big part of it. But, you know, luckily we did have a look at it, you know what I mean? But anyway, from my own experience, it's like this, right? I wasn't one of the cool kids in school. I didn't know I wasn't cool until I went to high school. And then, you know, people were saying that, no, you're a nerd, dude. To the point they were saying, hey, remember there's this place in the shops there, they've got this poster of it's not Revenge of the Nerds. There's this dude here, and you know he's got all the qualifications of a nerd, and they're pointing out all the things on the poster. And he's going, "That's you, dude. You look like that guy in the poster." I'm not joking, and I'm like, "Holy fuck! I've got to change my fucking shit, man. I didn't know this is what the world is like." Because I was in primary school, it wasn't like that. It's not that like when you're a little kid. It's not like that. But anyway, so I'm doing my best, but my parents are like, we can't get you what you want now, you know what I mean? We're not into that thing, and, you know, we're not going to spend too much money because we're on a budget, blah, blah, because, you know. Anyway, like, then I got to a certain year in high school, and there was these dudes in high school that were like, denim jackets and long hair and badass dudes, you know. Rock star, rock and roll t-shirts, whatever. I'm like, a couple of them, I think there was two of them, I think, failed one of the years. They had dropped back, so they were older than me. They were a year older, but they had to drop back because, yeah. And I looked at that and thought, oh my God, cool, you know what I mean? I was just getting into guitar, heavy metal, and Black Sabbath and that, just starting to get into it. And I thought, oh, here's my chance to get in with the cool kids. But and I did get in with them. I did get in. Because this is what you do. You fit in with where you want to go. But that was a bad move. You know what I mean? The kids that were considered fucking nerds, they were the fucking people that get to places in this world. They're the people that actually achieve shit, you know what I mean, and get status in this world. But we're deceived when we're young. We go, oh, we just want to be cool and we think we're going to be fucking rock gods and we're going to fucking be, celebrities. It's a lot of bollocks, you know what I mean? But anyway, that's kind of how I sort of fucking went off the track. And then because I was brought up with religious shit as well, that fucking sabotaged it. And being stuck in a country town, that really sabotaged it, you know what I mean? So, yeah, and it's like, but at the end of the day, it's like I wasn't cool enough to be anyone's fucking dude, you know what I mean? Like, I just couldn't get the kind of birds I wanted. I did get them. I did get a bit of this and a bit of that. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I was just a fucking average fucking Joe. Went out to some work out in the scrub here and there, like railways and that, But God, it still works out. Well, again, all I got was a single mother at the end of the day. Like fucking, everything happening. It was like the best I could do. I was like a rock star, cool car, bodybuilding, fucking the hair and the clothes and all that. The best I got was somebody else's fucking leftovers. Sorry to say, but that's what happened. And I'm like, fuck, okay, no worries, just trying to make the most of that. Then I tried, like meeting someone overseas, that didn't work out. I tried meeting someone online, that didn't work out. At the end of the day, it's like, sometimes you just got to fucking revamp your life completely. You got to get the fuck out of your situation, which I'm still in now. And I'm 50 fucking 4. I'm like, I'm still in that same situation like I was in a fucking prison cell, because you're in the supermax, you're just there in your little prison. This is it, this is my little prison. And then like, you get an hour's exercise a day, but you don't get to hardly see anyone, you don't get to talk to anyone, everything's just closed off. And that's like living in this remote location. It's fucking shit. So, but now, everything's all locked down and fucking hell, you know what I mean? The best I can do is like move to Adelaide or Mount Gambier or, maybe I could go up north. Got a few Aboriginal relatives up there. I haven't got a black fella in me. It wouldn't matter if I did. That'd be good. That'd help me out probably, you know what I mean? But I love those guys. I'd like to catch up with them, but that's just reality. And, but I did a lot of research, But I'm thinking, it doesn't matter how rich someone is, like I don't know if I've already said it, but yeah, I admire Elon Musk. I'm like, what an awesome dude. I watch I watch everything I can about that guy, and I'm like, he just released the fastest production car ever, man. Now he's talking about personal robots. I'm like, that is so awesome. His bird is fucking cool, Grimes, sort of darling, you know what I mean? Like, she's just right for him. She's such a space cadet. My kids are both, brought into technology and computing and all that. That's how they're living, and they relate to what I'm saying. So that's awesome. You know what I mean? Like, but trying to find someone I can connect to, someone that's open-minded and kind of like, it's not tied into this fucking, this trapped fucking ideology that's just whatever. I don't know what to call it, but you know what I mean? I'm a pacifist. I'm a spiritual person, but I'm not a religious person. In terms of like religious fanaticism in any sense, I just, I pray now and again. I usually pray once a day. That's about it. That's as far as I go. But trying to find someone that's just like not going to judge me on what I've achieved is like fucking near impossible. This is what I was getting down to in the original part of the conversation. It's that, right, for me, like, I look at a bird and I say, yep, choose a honey. Not, not fucking out of my fucking league. Like, honestly, I'm not into show ponies. If they're fucking really good, I'm like, I don't want that. I really don't want that. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, I would rather try the Tesla Plaid, the latest Tesla Plaid. Robert, you look at it, nice. But you look at these other, the show pony versions. The Lambos, the Ferraris, the McLarens, and all the rest. There's a ton of those fuckers. You got the Paganis, and you got the fucking, what's the other one? That Koenigsegg. Oh yeah, that's probably the only contender, the real contender to the Tesla. Not even the Chiron. You know what I mean? It's a contender, but it's just the Tesla's going to kick its butt. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. So I'm like, yeah, you gotta. It's I'm more into like what something can do, whereas what it just looks like. You know what I mean? I know I was tempted with what it just looks like, but we try to fuse the two together, performance and image. You know what I mean? But I feel that with the women, they're looking at me like, what's his performance? What's he got? What's he got going? You know what I mean? Like, what's this vehicle can do? If I was equivalent to a Tesla Plaid, I'd be like an Elon Musk kind of level dude. You know what I mean? Which would be fucking awesome. And I'd love someone to love me for that. That's fine. But I can't expect too much in my position in life. I just want someone that's attractive to me. You know what I mean? Like the best chicks I've ever had were just attractive to me. And just things didn't work out. You know what I mean? But the thing is, it's like, if someone inspires me, I will achieve a lot more than I got now, and I'll fucking make it happen. You know what I mean? I will fucking really work with that person to build the best life we can. You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? I understand that, if they can do better than me, in terms of not appearance, well, they could do better than me in appearance, no worries. But I'm saying, like, if they can do better than me, like, no matter what I could do for them, then that's understandable. I'm saying that's what it is, you know what I mean? Like, I just want someone that's attractive and is pretty cool, you know what I mean? Hopefully she's got ability to work and whatever, and just make a little bit of bucks in if it's minimum fucking wage, you know what I mean? But that's all, I'm cool. If she's a nice looking lady and I think, she thinks I'm a nice looking guy and we can live together and we can make something, no worries. But this is where it gets all out of whack on the fucking internet, you know what I mean? Because the chicks get all these dudes go, and they get fucking blown out of proportion. And they go, oh wow, who can I get? Because it happens, honestly. Because, well, I admit, every time I get a girlfriend, if I'm not like smitten with her, I'll be like thinking, maybe I could get someone else. That's what happens psychologically. That's what's happening to them. So they get a bunch of dudes. They get this guy, they think, oh, yeah, he's pretty good. And then they think, just other guys making offers. Oh, he's kind of better looking. He's got a nice house. He's got a better job. You know what I mean? See, they're always tempted. The thing is, you get with someone, you say, hey, make a commitment. It's when you, whatever way you want to do it, get engaged, married, or fucking live together, whatever. Or just a verbal commitment. Let's fucking, that's that. But the thing is, there's always someone better. And if you're on the fucking net, fucking flaunting all your shit and fucking, or Instagram and whatever, fucking dating sites, there's always going to be someone else go, hey, fucking baby, you're a fucking honey, let's get together. And you'd be like, oh, fucking tempted. So that person has to literally resist that fucking temptation. And if their ego's been built up for everyone saying, oh, you're a goddess level, fucking whatever. Yeah, and what's that saying for the dude that they're with, or vice versa? You know what I mean? It's like, just, it's destined to fucking fail. And that's what happens. So, I'm like, I don't know what the fucking answer is, my friends, but I'm saying, hey, I know the kind of birds that I think are fucking awesome. And I don't care what kind of baggage they come with or what kind of problems they got. As long as they're not like too fucked up, as long as they're willing to try to work on themselves, like I'm willing to work on myself for the lady that gets with me, that's it. That's all that matters. And when you're ready to make that fucking commitment together, you'll achieve shit. Straight up. You might get lucky and really achieve some really good shit. Maybe not, but you might. You know what I mean? But without no encouragement and no incentive to move forward and progress, well, how are you going to make any progress? You're just gonna, because like me, I'm like just dwelling on negatives. Oh, negative this, negative that. I'm fed with negatives all my fucking life. Like I said, parents are like, all you can do is be a religious nut or something, or or all you can do is just make minimum wage. So you can do. It's like that's hardly inspiring. Or you're better off just staying here, just stay here because we fucked up. We're stuck here, so you got to stay here. I saw these two. I used to have these neighbours, right? I swear to God, right? This is the last thing I want to say, right? I'm not going to hold you guys up too much. I used to have this fucking amp. It was fucking 6 foot tall, right? I'm 5'10". This fucker was 6 foot tall. A big fucking badass fucking amp. 8 speakers. One day I was used to have it in the bedroom there where the weight set is. Had it set up, right? And I had these fucking old farts neighbours, God bless. Lovely people, really, Every time I see them these days, they're always like, hey, you going always when I see them, like, hey, so what's this? They're cool. But no shit, one day I was fucking drunk. I went into this fucking room there and I'm like, plugged it in. I'm like, I turned it, I thought, I wonder what it sounds like. Flat stick, 100 watt, fucking cranked it, fucking hit a distortion. The rinners are shaking. Next thing you know, I kid you not, this fucking fist goes through the fucking window on that same room. What? Fuck you, Tom, you motherfucking... This cunt's like an old grey old guy, man. I went out to the fucking door and opened up and he's got... His face was red as a fucking beetroot and he was going fucking off his tits, mate. And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, man. Don't kill me. I'm so sorry. And he goes, when he calmed down, he goes, don't worry, I'll pay for the window. And my wife come out and she goes, this is my ex-wife. She come out and she goes, no, he's going to pay for the window. It's his fault for being a fucking dickhead. And I said, yeah, all cool. Yeah, no worries, I'll pay for the window. Yeah, that's life, eh? It's like, you do what you want to do, but you don't push your boundaries too far. Someone's going to come and do the tiger on you, and fucking kick your ass, you know what I mean? Like, if he was a fucking younger fella, he probably kicked my ass, you know what I mean? To get that angry, fucking punch you out the fucking window, and an old fucker, he was probably like, at least retirement age, man. I'm like, fucking what a legend. Every time I see those trippers that used to live next to him, he's still with his wife. And we got a lot of respect, you know what I mean? Because we went through a few stupid things like that. And I'm like, hey, respect your oldies. I don't follow that. So I've got to catch up. The old man, we were falling out the other day. But anyway, falling out 7 months ago. That's another story. But anyway, I'm just saying, hey, life is relationships. It's not about just material goods and making money. Everyone's like, material goods, money, boast, brag. But it's relationships, you know what I mean? If you fuck relationships up, that's my speciality. Love you, trippers. All right, I'll catch you later. All right. You know I'm all right. I'm not off my face. I've had, what have I got there? I've got probably about 10 standard drinks worth of piss in me. I've taken all these, no drugs. Just nutrients. I'll fucking show you. I can show you. I'll make another video, right? I'll show you all the shit I take, right? And you can understand. Because I'm just trying to, not die. Basically, I got a lot to talk about with that. It's another subject. I don't want to bore you guys to death on this stuff anyway. Signing out. Universal power. Love you guys.